Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video, and today we're going to be towing a little bit with the Toyota Tacoma. As far as modifications, I do have a 2-inch level lift on the front. I got a roof rack. Nothing too crazy that should affect towing overall. For the payload, we do have a Yamaha Rhino and this trailer. So a conservative estimate, very conservative, I would say it's about 2,000 pounds or so. So not too bad. This is about the amount most people will be towing with Tacomas. I've towed more, but generally this is what I usually tow at least. So everything's secured. We got both the co-pilots in the vehicle. We're going to have to back up a little bit in order to make this driveway. So we'll see how well this does. You're going to want to turn your parking sensor off if you do have that feature, because it will get annoying very quickly. As far as any reversing assist features, there's basically none, so hopefully not to back up a trailer. It's simple enough. You just check your mirrors and think of the opposite if you're just to back up your vehicle, essentially. Not too bad though as far as backing up. I mean, it's fairly simple if you know what you're doing, but you do not have assist features like some other trucks might. So now we're going. First gear, no problem with 2,000 pounds. It's not a whole lot of weight. Getting up at the second, you still feel a little bit of a surge at the end of the second, going into third. And I just have a little bit of pressure on the throttle, not much. Now I'm headed up to about 45 miles an hour, and again, don't really have to add too much pressure. You just feel a little bit of a surge at the end whenever it's going to change gears. And that's something I've noticed significantly about Tacoma. Its transmission, it does do a little bit of surging whenever it changes gears, but that's on the road even without a trailer. I'm at 52, which is a comfortable speed for this road. The trailer's fitting really nicely behind. It's not swaying or anything like that. You just feel a little bit of bump in the back end, just kind of up and down whenever you do hit a little bit of a bump, but it's not significant. If we had more tongue weight, then I'd be a little bit more worried. Now we started to get to some of these hilly bits, and the biggest problem is, again, with this transmission, it's just always hunting gears, trying to figure out what it wants to be in. Like right now it feels sluggish, but it doesn't want to shift up like it would if it was just normally programmed. So what we're going to do is hit our ECT power, which essentially holds gears longer. It goes into a lower gear, it just stays in it a little bit better than if you have it just in your regular transmission mode. And now that I've done that, it is staying in a lower gear at about 2,500 revs. It's not changing. Now, you're not going to get nearly as much or as good fuel economy by using the ECT power, but you're not going to be hunting gears nearly as often, so it's really a trade-off. I like using it because I just can't stand hunting gears, and with the ECT power, even with a trailer larger than this, up to about 4,000 pounds on this vehicle, you can still get a really nice just whole shot if you really need to get going quickly, like say entering the interstate. When going down steep hills like the one we just went on, you really only have two options as far as braking goes. The truck isn't going to stay or maintain a generally stable speed in most cases. So number one, you can just lightly tap your brakes to slow yourself down, but then you're going to wear out your brake pads because you have that extra force of the trailer drag you down the hill. So your second option, and it's one I will use if there's just nobody on the road in front of me, especially these back roads, is I'll put my transmission into sport and I'll actually shift down a gear. And that's going to take the engine, rev it up higher, but it's going to slow you down more and just take your foot off the gas. You're still going to be able to take full control of the vehicle, but you're not wearing out your brakes as much. Alright, we're about to get back onto the interstate, so we're going to put a little bit of speed into this. We're just going to climb up to about 65 miles an hour. Alright, we're at 40, and my heart's not fully pressed down on the gas. It's moderately pressed once again. And we're in the ECT power mode. 60 miles an hour, and after about 60 it really slows down getting up into gear. Again, something you notice just driving regularly. And 65 miles an hour, and that's without changing the pressure in my foot whatsoever by the time we set off. So now we're in the town. We are actually about to hit a red light, and I was doing about 50. Those are not my brakes, that's the 18-wheeler next to me. But coming to a complete stop. Not a problem whatsoever. The brakes are fine for, again, these smaller loads. I mean, I didn't have any worry. There's no brake controller on this vehicle, and I don't have brakes on the trailer as well, so it's not bad whatsoever. Just a matter of make sure to have enough room to stop and don't drive too crazy. Well, that is going to be it for me this afternoon. I do hope y'all enjoyed this video as far as towing with the Tacoma and just giving you a few pointers on what it was like. If you did, please make sure to share, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.